Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back to some more Dawnless Days for you today. And we're starting with an explosive start there as we have the sappers of Isengard blowing up a breach here at Dunburg. And the breach is now ready for the hordes of uruks and orcs to pour through. But I would say it was a bit of a mistake. Though they have opened up this breach, which is great, the defenders are not defending here. And they could have probably saved that sapper for later on into the siege when they maybe wanted to try and blow up maybe a pike line or a very elite sort of spear line here, as we are with some Galadrim spear warriors. So yeah, I feel like it's a little bit of a mistake, you know, from the attackers there. But yes, in today's battle, we do have a classic 3v3, good versus evil. We have Lothlorien, we have Gondor, and we have Rohan on the defense here. I think Lothlorien is taking up this left flank by the looks of it. It looks like we've got Rohan through the middle by the looks of it, which could be a bit of a mistake. And then we have Gondor on the right flank of it. It looks like they're being backed up by some Rohirrim as well, some Ered of the Eastfold. And then it looks like facing off against Gondor, we're going to have Dol Guldur. We're going to have Mordor through the middle, facing off against Rohan. That could be quite a good mix there for the attackers. And then on the far flank, we have Isengard facing off against Lothlorien, like they did at the walls of Helm's Deep. And yes, I'm looking forward to seeing how this one goes down. I hope you guys are sat relaxed and, you know, ready with maybe a drink, maybe a snack, and ready for some Lord of the Rings carnage in this siege battle. But yeah, it's good to be back with some Dawnless Days, and it's good to be back recording. I've been away for like 10 days on holiday, and I'm now back in rainy England, where there is just horrible, and it's freezing. But yes, it's good to be back anyway. And we have already Goblin Men Ruffians coming through the I think these guys aren't a sub-mod unit. They are actually, I think, just vanilla. But you just never see them brought by Isengard. We do have some sub-mods on today, as you might have seen when we saw the Galadrim Spear warriors. We do have Warriors of Ardor and also Last Breath on in today's Dawnless Days mod. I'll leave links for them in the description down below if you would like to check them out, along with the main mod as well. Which, if you haven't got the main mod at this point and you have a tiller, what are you doing? Dawnless Days is a must-have on your mod manager. And we've got some Princess Sergeants here. They're just maybe scouting about, seeing what's going on. I think they were thinking about a charge and changed their minds. I mean, there's some good targets here, all swords. The Ruffians aren't going to do a lot of damage, but the Raiders, you might want to charge them. And yeah, just a lot of Raiders landing at the moment, actually. And then also looks like some half-orc axes by Isengard. So it looks like they're sending in their lighter troops first. The scouts, before they send in the heavily armored stuff. And then over on the side we have Gondor Blades landing. I'm surprised they brought Blades, to be honest. When you could really just bring Glaives. And they're already landing... Oh, Champion Blades. Okay. These are a modded unit, sub-mod. This is Warriors of Ardor. It's a tier 4 sword unit. They're so good, they don't actually need a sword, I just realized. They just have a shield. But yes, I guess you can batter someone with your shield, so that's still a weapon. But you've got Champion Blades landing, along with Gondor Blades, landing all their swords first. And then Dol Guldur just has Shock left, and he's also got Phantoms. I'd send the Phantoms in first, because they're not going to shoot those in Kamul. And we've also got some Olokai as well back there. So yeah, Olokai being brought by both Mordor and also Dol Guldur. So Olokai chevroned up as well for Mordor, and we have White Hand Grenadiers as well as sort of like the Joker card for Isengard. And a decent charge getting in there from the Princess Sergeants in these Urukai Raiders. Only killing 30 of them though. I guess maybe the whole formation isn't yet over the wall, so it's not really actually a great target here. But Princess Sergeants only lost one rider. It's not too bad at all. They can charge either. I charge the Uruk bodyguards. This is a perfect unit to charge. It's capturing the gate as well, so it's losing men pretty easily to these towers here. So it just stands by the watchtowers. And yeah, I think the sergeant's going to go in for a charge onto the bodyguard. The bodyguard, I think, is trying to maybe get out the gate. They're not going to get there in time. There you go. They're going to get caught. It wasn't a great charge because they're charging into this gatehouse, but they did a good amount of damage. They got about 30 of them. It's not too bad at all. How many riders are going to die? Is it none? Maybe one. Well, yeah, one or two. And what are they going into next? I'd say this is these Urukai Raiders. I mean, I was going to say, are shaping up to be charged. It might not be the greatest quality kill, but it still kills. There you go. And this is a really good tactic by defenders. You just use cavalry on the defense. Don't sally out with it. Just wait for the attackers to come over the walls, and then you charge them like this, and it's brutal. Look at that. The Uruk-hai Raiders down to 72 men. Insane. And that Uruk bodyguard there, that's probably going to be going soon as well. That was a full unit, though. That's lost 120 men in a charge there. And that's not by a really good cav unit. That's a tier 2 cav unit. And it's down now starting to die. It shows it as tier 2. And it looks like it might be going for this charge here. I mean, 50 riders still is still a dangerous threat. And yeah, this Uruk-hai Raider here, they're going to find out, I think. A little bit of lag there. I don't know why we have that, but there you go. Deal with it. And I don't know how bad that one was, or well, how bad for Isengard, how good it was. They got, yeah, good sort of like 50, 60. Yeah, and this Princess Sergeant still, like, you know, got well over half strength. 47 riders there. It's going in again. My gosh. And this is Orc Warriors. Mordor's taking a pounding here as well. My gosh. Brutal. What is going on along the walls? Looks like nothing much. Yeah, Dol Guldur is shaping up against Gondor. Gondor could throw his javies with his Pelasgian Marines if he wanted to. But not too much. Actually, there's a lot of Pelasgian Marines just scattered around. I think they're on all of the barricade duties with their javies. Princess Sergeants might have got themselves into a bit of a sticky mess now. They might have charged into one too many units. They're trying to pull out, and they are getting cut down a little bit, down to 23, but they've got 2 chevrons, and I think they've earned those. They've not like had those pre-bought for them. That is incredible. Yeah, Isengard, you know, early scout forces have gone over the walls, taking a lot of casualties. I think we're going to go in for another charge. Why not? Why not? Keep going in. Cause as much chaos as possible. Another not too bad charge. They are tired though. Still, you know, combat even, and they are causing these guys to waver and break potentially. And that might be the death of the sergeants there, I think. Yeah, they are more than likely going to break themselves. Can they get that sword to go with them? I do not know. But those sergeants need to be made into Knights of Gondor. They did their job. They did very, very well. And yeah, it looks like over on this side, Dol Guldur's attacking now. He's going in. He's sending in these Gondor blades, and there go the javies activated. And they're going to start absolutely destroying those Gondor blades. It's like a firing squad for these guys. 4 orcs. 4 orc lives don't matter. There you go, look at that, it's an execution. You got any more javies? They've got like a couple more. Throw them, boys, throw them. And there you go, they javvy again, and they break Dol Guldur before they can break the barricade. That's the danger of charging somewhere where the Pelasgian Marine is. Bizarrely, they haven't charged over here where there's a whole bunch of militia. This is the flank to hit. There's a lot of militia here. And actually just more militia as well set up back here. Gondor's brought a lot of sort of militia, I'd say. He's got better stuff further back. He's got a lot, yeah, he's got Citadel Guards and Gondor swords. But yeah, he's got a lot of weak stuff on the front lines. I would not be attacking this point. This is the heaviest and hardest point to try and break through, where Pelasgian Marines and Gondor spears are. Really, like, Dol Guldur just need to assess what's going on, you know, just like go, like, look. This is so much weaker. And you could flank with archers. You could put archers down your flank here, and you can start shooting over the walls. They have got plenty of those. You've got plenty of Merc with trackers. Finally, Dol Guldur might be about to do that. It's sending some Gondor blades around. And yeah, look, I mean, they got into melee. These guys are already losing to Pelasgian Marines. Gondor blades aren't it. You want to bring the glaives. Just spam out shot. Dol Guldur's strength is shot.
To the enemy.
The gates are falling to the enemy. Oh, they've taken this gate now, and they're getting shot up by... Who are they getting shot up by? Yeoman of the Mark, maybe? Or maybe, actually, it could be Haldir. He could be shooting. He is now, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure he just fired some shots there. Well, no, not off Haldir, maybe, but the Galadriel Boat Warriors certainly are. They're firing into these Uruk-hai Raiders. I wouldn't bother shooting any of these units. They're not worth shooting at all. Save your ammo. Let the Galadriel Spear Warriors just give themselves some free kills here. And then what's this Lothlorien Sword Company? That's a vanilla unit. And there you go, the Elves are engaged, risking their immortal lives against some stinking uruks.
Is under attack from the enemy.
But yeah, if you want to see more Dawnless Days on the channel like this siege here today, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here. We're close to 11k subs. We're going to get like 200 more, and then we are there. So if you haven't already subscribed, feel free to do so. Get us to that milestone. And if you want to send any of your own replays in as well, best place to do so is to send them into my Discord. The link is down below in the description. Just like this video was sent in by a member of my Discord. He sent it in and said, this is worth checking out. You can do the same if you want to. You just got to list what submods they are, because there are a whole bunch of Dawnless Days submods that people play with nowadays. And it helps me work out what game you're playing. Anyway, Pelican Marines are losing now, actually. Bizarrely, they were winning that initially. I don't know why they're now all of a sudden losing. Maybe Gondor Blades a better melee attack, or just melee defense? I don't know. We've got Wraiths going in as well, so that's it's a medium melee infantry unit. This used to be heavy. It used to be such a good unit to bring the Wraiths, and now you don't see them brought very often. They're going in. They're undead, so they'll last a long time. Then we've got the Gondor Blades here. Yeah, they're slaughtering these militias. This is where they need to focus. And then you can see there's other towers landed here. This is Gondor Blades going against Sword Militia. And there's already a polearm being committed. Now where are... Yes, good response from Dumbledore. Sending forward his archers. Focus down this Prince's Coast Guard. You can destroy that. And also, the Coast Guard's in a bit of danger anyway. It's not going to kill this unit quickly. Not as quick as these Gondor Blades are going to kill this Sword Militia. And then they can get flanked. And the archers are firing as well. As you can see here, Merkwood Track is already bringing down some pain. And the Gondor Blades were losing for a second. The Sword Militia still are, but I think, yeah, this is because the polearm's getting involved. We do have a Spear Militia being sent over here. And all of these archers now. I think Gondor is wanting a archer duel by the looks of it. So we've got, yeah, 2 Gondor archers and 2 Blackroot Vale archers. And Dumbledore only has the 3 bows. Oh, he's brought a Javi unit. That seems a bit odd. I wouldn't have bothered with this. I mean, I can see why he's possibly brought it for, like, pikes and polearms at the end of the battle. At the end of the siege, you might want a good Javi unit to try and destroy them. But I don't think they brought any, actually. Lothlorien's brought the 1, his Galadrim Spear Warrior, which isn't extremely good. Gondor's brought no pikes, so he's brought 1 polearm. Sorry, I forget that Gondor doesn't have pikes now. That's just polearms. He's brought 1 polearm in reserve here, Fountain Guard. The Prince's Coast Guard's not that great, and already is committed. So there's not like many reserve pikes or polearms, really. So the Javi, it's always a risk, but it was not worth it. It did not pull off this time by the looks of it. Mustard Spears fighting against the Orcs of Mordor here. And also looks like Mustard Axes. Again, cheap stuff being thrown in first. Just providing some easy kills for these Orcs. And it also looks like Bow Rabble here is getting focused down by, I imagine that's, yeah, Helmingas of Rohan. So yeah, they cheaped up on some of their other stuff and then brought really expensive spears. We've got Axe Stains. Yeah, it looks like they haven't gone for, like, really good infantry. Obviously relying on their cav. They've got the Household Knights. Have they got any? They've got Erling Retainers. They've got some. Haven't spammed them out like a lot of people do. But yeah, the Bow Rabble here. Just 1 as well going up against the Helmingas. That's not a good idea. They need to mass up. That's how they are used most effectively. You can see the Merkwood Trackers over here. Oh, they're hiding now. They've gone into here to hide to avoid Gondor's archers. That Spear Militia has gone in to try and block this Gondor Blade again. And actually, there you go. Look at that. The Prince's Coast Guard have defeated that Gondor Blade there. They've actually managed to do it. And that's probably because of the sacrifice of these 2 Gondor Spear Militia. And there you go. These archers are now activated again to try and help support their melee here. And the archers from Gondor can focus them down. And it looks like they're focusing them down 1 at a time. The middle one here is the main target. Shock Infantry is going in. It is winning. The Gondor Spear Infantry apparently is not. Gondor Glaives, yeah, need to keep going in. Need to stretch the attack, the defenders as much as possible. What was that that's gone all the way there? Oh, it must be a Mustard Spear that's returned, I think. There you go. The Mustard Axes are broken. The first line of Rohan has been broken. And now the Orcs can continue. And that Helmingas is going to have to think about retreating soon. But there is spears ready. Guards mood as hell. One of my favorite looking units, that's for sure, in the mod. They do look goddamn sexy. Rohan looks really good. I mean, the household knights behind as well. We'll have a look at these guys. They look really, really cool. I do like them as well. Big fan. Big fan of Rohan. What have we got back here? Oh, Westfold axes. So Rohan has axes when you bring Warriors of Ardor. These aren't in base game. These are just a sub-mod unit. But yeah, tier 3 heavy shock, which is going to be useful, I guess. Going to be useful. Gondor spears. They're starting to lose against the shock. Shock loves fighting spears. It's literally their bread and butter. They are going to retreat though, and I have a feeling they're going to provide. Well, they're going to provide a bunch of kills for the spears. The spears should charge. I think the shock wants to get a charge bonus off, and they're not going to get one, I don't think, because the spears are re-engaged. Go on, spear him, spear him. And there you go, swords going back in. Golden blades going back in, and now we'll see the shock recharge. And yeah, the archers are going to focus it down. Just saw all the attack, all the arrows are coming in. My gosh, those orcs are in for a bad time. There you go, you can see the captain of Gondor leading from the front. You love to see it.
An entire unit has perished.
And an entire unit has perished, I imagine, is the spears. Over on this flankage, you can see it looks like Prince's Coast Guard are about to die. They're dwindling. Champion blades in there. And I'm about to see, it looks like Rohan maybe go for a charge here. Yeah, once the Prince's Coast Guard here breaks, they're going to get charged in the face by some Rohirrim. I mean, not charged now, yeah. Just go in. Here he goes. Smashing into the orcs. And numbers are starting to drop. As you can see, they were at 130. I don't think they're going to drop below 100, though. The area of these felt an okay shock caps. Not great. They have broken the pole arms. But the charge is imminent. It's needed. Can I get another one off? I don't know. I don't know if the whole unit disengaged. Here we go. It's going to go in. It should go in again. Let the cav go in. Let it just do so much damage to that unit. Gondor sword's going in instead. Okay.
Has been destroyed.
I mean, might be able to even up. I mean, you see the cav is getting focused down by those Merkwood trackers, which still haven't been dealt with actually by Gondor. He's kind of just forgotten about them. He's now focusing down Gondor blades en masse here. Look at this! Destroying poor Dol Guldur here. And he's kind of running out of ideas. And he's also got so many of his troops so far back. Like, he's got a lot of reserves back here. He's got, like, champions Dol Guldur, the Wraiths, yeah, more champions. He's got Servants of the Eye. He brought, quite a lot of units, like, in reserve anyway. And he's not got them inside. He's not ready for, like, if he makes a breakthrough that he can just, take advantage. Mordor is, looking a little bit better off. He's got reserves sort of ready. Isengard's got most of his army inside, which is good to see. He's kind of a good attacker. But he's not really making many attacks. He's gotten pretty silent since his little assault over here against the elves, to be honest. And that's kind of a little worrying. Dol Guldur's really throwing his strength in against Gondor. Isn't really making loads of inroads. He's killed some militia off. He's not actually killed a lot of other stuff off yet. He's probably going to get this spear he was until it's got this area getting focused down. Now that's the problem. The spear was a problem in that it was going to be broken, but then Gondor's just come over here with his archers. He's focusing down this area and keeping the spear alive for as long as possible. And Dol Guldur, is just using up his strength. We're actually seeing Isengard send Uruk raiders across the help over here. So that's a little concerning. But yeah, and Mordor and Isengard really aren't throwing a lot in. Mordor is attacking. Just some Morgul orcs against guards from Moody. A half-hearted assault, really. I don't think he actually expects to break through here. Yeah, I think this is the remains of what broke through, fighting the mustard axes and spears. So he's just throwing these guys in because they're there. Those orcs, they just want a bit of man flesh. That's what they want. There you go. Another archer focused down. Bow rabble taken out. by the Helmingas. I mean, the good thing is for the attackers with these archers being focused down by things like the Helmingas here, and the Galaton archers here as well. We've got Lothlorien with bows over here, and Lothlorien. Oh no, it's not more. It's Helmingas actually. The Lothlorien is sending shock. Maybe he's getting bored because Isengard's not attacking. He's going to send in some shock infantry. Yeah, these guys are going straight in. They don't need to. Their guards move to tell them winning. Or they're just going to stand behind the unit. Either way, I wouldn't stand them this close. Pull them back because it's getting free. Mordor's getting freebie shots here. Not that they're doing like a lot of damage, but every shot matters. But yeah, if they send them in, I guess they'll rout these guys. We'll see. But yeah, I guess what I was saying originally before Lothlorien distracted me is these archers being focused down here by Mordor, and Isengard's losing his as well. Actually, Urukai archers here being focused down. The thing about that is them all being killed off. Is that it is meaning that there's going to be less and less ammo for the trolls when they go in. The trolls, you know, they're capable of getting 200-300 kills, maybe more, and definitely more if they have no archers to contend with. We do have Pelasgian Marines, and I have a feeling that these Pelasgian Marines here are being kept in reserve for any troll business. Could be wrong. I mean, there's also pole arms. We mentioned the Fountain Guard earlier. They obviously can deal with the troll incursion quite easily. Spears here, still fighting in the good fight. I think this is, yeah, it's still the same unit. We've got swords in it as well now. This is Isengard's reinforcements to Dol Guldur. Just some raiders, nothing exciting. They're losing decisively, as expected. Gondor has given up this side, though, after all of the fighting and all of the Gondorian lives lost here. Which is mainly militia. There is one polearm dead there as well. He's given up that flank. It's probably a good idea, to be honest, because the archers are probably being a real pain in the ass.
Enemy units have
Still have a decent amount of ammo,
battle.
and they are wavering. All it would take was one more volley. They'd rout, they'd go off the red line here, and they'd be gone. Is whether Gondor wants to waste his ammo doing that. He's probably aware that the Olokai is there. It's not hidden. He knows it's there. Also, bizarrely, I've just realised Mordor's brought so much cav. He's brought a Witch King and 7th. I understand why. Rohan, you know, it could potentially be a sally out. You might want to do it. And also the cav can be pretty useful if you dismount it. It becomes pretty good infantry. The 7th maybe isn't the worst idea. It depends whether they keep it mounted or dismounted. What they do with it, I guess, can make a difference to how useful they make use of it. It also looks like the half-orc axes went in again. That looks like it might have been a full unit as well that went in. Yeah, looking at the bodies, that looks like it might have been a full unit. Again, though, can't break through. I mean, right idea, though, from Isengard. You know, trying to use shock infantry to break through the spear line. Thing is that the spear line is supported quite heavily by archers. And that needs to be dealt with first. You could argue, potentially, bringing the crossbows... Well, you could bring the crossbows up, but they have less range. He's outranged by Lothlorien. Or sends the crossbows over to sort of like this area here, and he tries to... And you can arc with crossbows. You can try and get rid of the bows that way. Thing is, though, again, he's going to get shot quite a lot as he marches up. It's a real tough ask dealing with the elves. And then where these guys are entrenched in Dunburg here is, yeah, really tough. Like, they're not, like, fighting by the walls. This is the line you hold. It makes it a lot tougher. I mean, really, they should, yeah, could have had, like, archers out here, flanking shot. That would have been a good idea. Or they could move the crossbows down, move them down to somewhere else. Move them down to Dol Guldur's side. Really put pressure on Mordor. That would be something I'd... sorry, on Gondor. That's something I would maybe look into is, you know, have, like, a small amount of forces here, because, yeah, the defenders aren't really moving a lot of stuff around. Seems like Lothlorien and Rohan are, you know, exchanging units a little bit, and then Rohan's given a little bit of cav to support Gondor here. Actually, it's Error of the Eastfold. It looked like they've been charging wraiths. Don't know really what that... Well, it achieved a bit, I guess. But I would say really put pressure over here, because, you know, Gondor's starting to run out of troops. And, you know, I think you can march through some of these houses. I would have thought so. So you might be able to stretch them here. That would be my say. Also, I mean, you hold the gate now. Get your cav inside. Get the Stones of the Eye inside. They should be able to then contend with any cav charges. It would keep any cav charges at bay, like this. That's what you need to be doing. Unless he plans to use it as a infantry unit. Gondor still holds his line. These men defending the White City from the hordes of orcs and uruks. What is that coming forward now? Gondor glaives. There should have been so many more of these. Yes, they're vulnerable to archer fire, but if you bring so many of them, then they can't all be shot.
The enemy have rallied their units.
There you go. Golden Glaive's going to go straight on in. He's going to get a good charge well to Gondor here, who's coming out of his breach point. His choke point, rather, not his breach point. There you go. Looks like they're going to kill all of that Gondorian infantry off there. Gondor is starting to, you know, bleed out. He's starting to run out of troops. Oh, we're going to see another charge here from cavalry. Have they just been just charging Mordor constantly here? Mordor's also over here helping out Gondor. Yep, they are. They're just constantly charging this unit. Erin is probably getting insane kills, more than it deserves to be getting. It's not that good a unit. There you go, it's starting to get focused down and killed off. But yeah, every single one of the attackers is over on this side because Dumbledore is struggling. I mean, yeah, he's got phantoms and wraiths. Like, use these guys like to good effect. Just use them to just pin down choke points and try and then just like outflank your enemy if you can. I don't know if he can go through some of these points here. He might be able to. Surely that's a valid place you can go through here. It doesn't really go anywhere though, I guess. But yeah, they need to stretch these defenders. I mean, I don't know if they can really anymore, but certainly they need to put more pressure on Gondor. I think the attackers as a whole don't shift everything, but silently shift one or two more units over that way. If you're Isengard and Mordor, send like, yeah, 2 or 3 each, maybe just the 2. That's 4 more units for Dumbledore to throw at Gondor. Got Berserkers in and out. They're not, I mean, they look like they've been maybe shot at a bit, but they're not getting shot at anymore. They're now dueling with the shock of the Galadrim. They're getting cut down. Here come the Uruks of Isengard. So yeah, now more elite troops going in. These guys got previous fighting at Helm's Deep against each other. They'll want to avenge their massacre that happened in the movies. Poor Haldir taking an L and dying. Yeah, there you go. The Galadrim just get absolutely absolutely focusing down these Berserkers. Cutting them down. Very, very nice. And they got more as well, my gosh. And we've got Cav. Just in case everything gets broken, this Cav just to charge. It's stacked up here. And again, this is, I feel like, a little bit of the problem. Is they're attacking some really strong points here. And look, I mean, they're breaking through over here, actually. Half-orc axes. Look, they're going to go through. Really smart here now from the attack from the Isengard player. He tried it. He needs to just keep. No, he's. He gets an A for effort, an F for execution. There we go. He's pulled it off. He needs to get onto the wall, mount the wall, and then you can flank around the unit. He is probably taking a fair amount of damage from this. Maybe not. The White Hand Stormers may be the right guys for the job with their big shields. And you can see Lothlorien's running out of ammo. Haldir's pretty much out. This unit's got half of its ammo left. The other one, though, has just run out. So Lothlorien might start to struggle here now. And this might be an area to also hit. There's a lot of elves to get through, but there's no ammo at the moment to assist them. And that could easily be changed with the Yeomen of the Mark being shifted over that way. But it's an option. It is an option. And it's good as well for the trolls. They're running out of ammo. Citadel guards down the front line. Oh my gosh. Don't often see this. Spears beating shock infantry. But this is some top tier spears. Tier 4 spears up against tier 3 shock. And this shock's already seen a fair amount of action. It's weakened. Another great looking spear unit. Like, Gondor was just got right, just so right on the first go. I mean, it was hard to get wrong. Like, you see so much of them in the movies. They, like, you kind of, like, get an idea of what their armor should look like. And it just hit every time. Like, a couple of units have been changed. Like, this Knights of the Silver Swan have been edited, and Fountain Guard have been changed from a pike to a polearm. And Boromir has been added, I guess. And we get Osculiath veterans. I really wish that you could just have one of these units as like an elite sword, but maybe it would be too much to ask. Maybe it imbalances too much, but they look glorious. They really do. There's Boromir himself, ready to go into battle. But yeah, it does seem as though, you know, they got him just right. They did just right. And here we go. Another assault coming in. Mordor sending in his Mordor orcs. He's going to go in against Citadel guards and also something Fountain guards. Oh my gosh. Asking a lot of that poor little orc unit there to try and break through. This is when you need your archers. Focus down things like this. Speaking of, has Dumbledore still got... He has still got his archers. And I thought he was maybe going to mount them and get them onto the towers. Looks like he is a little bit. But yeah, if he does, he needs to set them up around about here. So where that shock is now landing. And then just start side-shotting the Fountain Guard there. He does need to keep up the pressure a little bit. Just put the Phantoms, a perfect unit. Just put them right in front of the of this pike and polearm formation, or the spear and polearm formation. Put them there, and then just see whether Gondor will fall back. We are now seeing a lot of cav move in this direction here. Interesting. Don't think that was the right sort of unit that I was suggesting when they should shift units over. But there you go. They're shifting those over. And Lurtz is now into the fight, and he's probably, yeah, that's not good really to bring him as a bow unit, or just as a general. He's stuck as a bow unit. But yeah, he's really shoveled up as well, and they, I think, were given to him. He's not definitely earned those. He's getting focused down. He's a very light bow infantry. This is the problem. And archers have 0 missile block chance, so him being shot at is not a good sign. And he's getting shot at by Yeoman of the Mark by looks of it. Which is not good. And the Grenadiers are moving forward. This is another unit that could have been left at the very end for taking out Fountain Guard and Galadrim Spear Warriors. But it looks like they're bringing it forward now. I think they just are concerned that there's a lot of elves still to get through. And I mean, to be fair, that's a big target to hit at. If you aim at the middle one, anything that goes long will hit the back unit. Anything that falls short will hit the front unit. Perfect target, really. Crossbows coming forward as well. They're going to start shooting at those. I shoot at the swords. Don't shoot the spears. They've got probably an insane missile block. But yeah, we're going to stick over here for now while the Grenadiers come forward. They were getting shot a bit. Haldir has got ammo back. It looks like all his other Elven Archer units are out of ammo. The Yeoman of the Mark, I think, are shifting that direction. They're shifting slowly. They're walking. They should be sprinting over. Because, yeah, in the moment, the Elves are going to be in real trouble here. A lot of these units are wavering. I don't know if that Morgul Raider might have to be sacrificed here, but there's a heck of a lot of elves in there that you can bombard with Grenadiers. Yeah, this Raider I think is going to have to be sacrificed by Mordor. Here we go, grenades! Lovely stuff. Really well done there by Isengard. He needs another volley. Get another volley in there. Just decimate these elves. Yes, really good shots. And it does, as much as it does like damage HP-wise, morale as well is huge. It might break some of these elves. Yeah, there you go. Just the low-tier stuff, it looks like. The White-Hand Grenadiers, I think they were getting shot at a little bit by Haldir. Oh no, they're shooting the crossbows. I guess they're interesting. I think the Grenadiers have earned themselves a chevron as well. But yeah, the Grenadiers have been left to it. They're just going to be left to bombard these elves, take them all out. Start shooting the heroes of Amon Lank. I don't know if they have the range, really. Oh, they might in a moment because the heroes are moving forward. Bombard these guys. A much better target to hit at, and they'll do a lot of damage to these guys. Perfect. It's all going up, all coming up Isengard now. The thing is, he's running out of men to throw at this choke point. He's throwing grenadiers. Oh yeah, that was a healthy unit of Heroes of Amon Lank, and that is now down to 26. Insane. They've still got a little bit of ammo left as well. Slither, throw it at that other unit, maybe, or at the same unit. There you go at the other unit, and he did a bit more. Oh yes, he did a bit more damage. Killed another 10 of them. They still got ammo. Insane. Yeah, there he goes. Throws again, and yeah, look at that. The Elven player had played a pretty much pristine game up until this point, mainly because he didn't have to fight anyone, and now all of a sudden it's all looking a little bit bad for him. His reserves, he's kind of running low. Maybe this is the point to really focus down now. I mean, the crossbows have been absolutely annihilated while we've been speaking about the grenadiers. These guys have been absolutely abused. But yeah, this is maybe the area to like really focus down now. I mean, you could get the cav in potentially, maybe give it a go. I don't know. Uruk is still healthy. I mean, yeah, send all the crossbows. Send them one at a time. Just send all your archers up if you're gonna do it. Gonna push. Oh, they seem like they brought a mix of Uruk archers and Uruk bows. Interesting. And also looks like Gondor's pushed forward. Oh, he's engaging the Phantoms with his archers. Not a bad matchup, really. The archers actually look like they're winning against the Phantoms. That's hilarious. Mirkwood Raiders here being focused down. Dogledor's not responding. He's not getting these guys out of here. He needs to. Because these Javis are going to be pretty useful for late game dealing with polearms or just mid game, which might be what it's going to be. Cav is going in as well for Dogledor, I think this is. Yeah, this is Dogledor's service there. He's trying to side charge the Blackwood Vale archers? I really don't know. He's not achieved a lot, put it like that. He didn't achieve a lot doing that. And Gondor's on the offensive. Look at this. Gondor is now pushing back Dogledor here. From his barricade, he's now nearly back at the gate. It might be time for Dogledor to think about bringing forward that troll. It might be time. The Pelican Marines still are here, and I think they still have full Javi ammo, which is, I think, what they're worried about. We got Error of the Eastfold as well. They're going to come forward. I think they're going to go out, go round, and probably just rout all of these units here engaged. Champions of Dogledor. Maybe they're just going to charge into the back. I mean, they could have probably got around them in time. Like around this engagement and rear charge. Like Gondor could send forward that spear. That would hold for a while. I think he's just going to wait. He's just going to wait. And once this Gondor sword breaks, he goes in. And to be honest, he could go in now. This unit is so weak. 14, yeah, it's going to break any minute now. The reward of these uruks is not going to be man flesh, but instead it's going to be charged by cavalry. Is he going to get it off though? Yeah, he is. Rohan is just about awake and realizes the danger, and in he goes. That Champions of Dogledor is going to look a whole less healthy now. Yeah, there you go. Not too bad. He's going to go in again? He might do. Yeah, he's going to go in for another go. Yeah, did not get a great charge. I think that's because he's mixed in with the Pelican Marines. I think he's desperately doing this because the Marines don't want to go to melee. Oh, well, they might be about to now. This could be a huge coup as well for Dogledor. If he gets this unit here, this Pelican Marine, I mean, they might get the Javis off on this shock unit. Fine. But then the Trolls can come in. The Trolls are close as well. They should send them in. Send them in, assist with this. The Pelican Marines are where you want them. They're in melee. We've got Isengard Pikes committed. This is not good for Rohan or also the Elves that are over here. We've got nothing to like fight this off. Pikes outrange any of their pole arms that they can bring. Just going to have to use good old bow and arrow to focus these guys down. It looks like, though, they're being kept busy by Uruk archers. Looks like, I mean, yeah, if I was the Uruk archers, I'd be focusing down probably all of these not that all these elven archers, they're all Rohirrim archers. Rohan has so many reserves, really. He's got like early men at arms, axe thanes, and they're facing off against things that they don't need to be. And early retainers as well. Like to have Rohan as a reserve, probably not the best thing, but looking at the numbers wise, I mean, it's 3,500 on the defenders side, and there's 2,800 on the attackers. I mean, in fairness, the attackers still have trolls. still. I don't know if Isengard pulled through there. His White Storm look like they might be done. Looking where these heroes of Amon Lank are. The elves are in a lot of danger right now. They are, yeah, close to breaking. Their sword line and spear line is pretty much shattered. It is just archers left, I think, now for them. And they're slowly getting encircled here, possibly because of the potential pull through. Berserkers in here, chopping these guys down. I'm sure they're wishing that they had more men in their units, these heroes of Amon Lank, after getting grenadiered so hard. But the archers now going in, Gladron bow wearers, they'll hold their own. Their elven archers are relatively decent hybrid unit.
Enemy units have returned to
They'll
the
hold
battle.
for a while. They might not have the melee skills, but they've got good morale. And to be honest, yeah, they're better than quite a few sword units. And there you go, good charge coming in here. Cav going in, so it looks like they did destroy the champions of Dol Guldur. They got their jabbies off as well. Cavs come in for Mordor. Get the trolls in, just get them in. And this one's gone in straight in the same way. It shouldn't have backed into the same unit. It should have flanked on, and then you could have flanked the spears and the swords here. You've got some easy kills. All gone for the archers. Incredible options here. And oh yeah, wow, massive mistake made there by Mordor. Really should have not gone into the backs here. He's winning this fight, granted, but if he got out of that fight, there's archers he could have charged, and then he could have possibly got into the back line here of all these pikes and polearms. And that could have been a huge win. I mean, the household calves moving over here now, like Rohan's going to assist. He probably wouldn't have got that far, but he could have definitely got the archers, definitely. Boromir is also in the fight, so yeah, we have now got Gondor committing his general. That's a bit of a risk. He's committed ahead of the polearm and the spear unit. I mean, they can move up quite easily. The cav rear charging its own infantry, probably not a good idea. Champions of Dol Guldur, yeah, being absolutely destroyed. Boromir is losing those slightly as well. There's not a lot really after that champions to really back up like an assault over here. So once that's dealt with, Boromir could just pull back behind the spear and the pike line, and the cav can't do a lot. Trolls are now coming in. Again, just a bit late. Just like as things, you know, you think you're going to break through somewhere. They're just a little late with bringing things forward. And Kamul, I guess, is the other options. So Kamul and the trolls coming around this side here, up against Boromir. The trolls are inside for Mordor, but not much more than that. And yeah, this is a real last throw of the dice here by the forces of evil. As you can see, 2,000 on either side. Numbers are actually with the forces of good, but they do have the trolls, which the forces of evil, which can easily turn a game. And most of the reserves are also Rohan. Rohan kind of sucks. I love this guy. I just wanted to look at this guy's health. This guy's orc pike. Hell, that's crazy. I thought this was another Urukai pike over here. It's not. It's orc pikes, and these guys suck. They're not that great. They can be beaten in melee. They're not really a pike unit, I feel like. And Urukai crossbows coming forward. This could, if these guys could just get good side shots here, they could just deal with this sort of elven flank. I mean, they could mount the wall, I think, and then shoot inside. I don't know. Maybe not. They can start a side shot from there. That's at least something. Start blasting crossbows. Get used. Uruk archers as well moving over here. Yeah, they might break through here, you know. Thing is, Rohan sending over sword thanes. So they are going to hold the line for a little longer. But they're not that great. These guys are tier 2 heavy melee infantry. They are really not that great. And now we are seeing no ammo pretty much left on the Yeoman of the Mark and the Helmingast. So the trolls pretty much have a free reign when it comes to missiles. Thing is, they don't have a lot of infantry to support them. Rohan has sent in a lot of his early retainers over here as well, and Helmingast. You can see them easily with their red uniforms and the red banner instead of the green one. They're looks like the pikes are pretty spent. They're losing. 50 of them left. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the defenders are going to hold this, but I don't know. Oh, the cav over here. Have they dismounted? No, they are mounted still. Wow. And they are winning these fights in pulling melee. I mean, it's against archers mainly and some swords. That is a concern, I guess, for Gondor. Well, it was until these early men-at-arms made an appearance, and they will deal with the cav very easily. Unless they dismount, which is always an option that no one has done yet. Look at that. Boromir is in the fight still, and he's losing. So are the Citadel Guards in it, and looks like the Fountain Guards. Interesting. Gondor might be on breaking point. And I said this. I think Gondor was the target. He was the easiest one to focus down in the position he was holding.
Units have been rallied.
He was the one that needed really focusing. The trolls smashing their way through the guards of the White Tree, the Fountain Guards. The Osculus veterans, they might have seen plenty of these trolls, but they still can't deal with them. There's only 21 of them left. I presume Boromir is still alive. Yeah, casualties sustained, but no sign of general dead. Spears now in against the cav here. This is probably the death of all this cavalry. Why is it still mounted, and why is it not pulled out? Get out, and then you're going to lose some men, granted, but you're going to lose your whole units if you stay in here. And the Witch King's in here as well. Fools, get them out, and also the spears might follow you, and then you can charge him from multiple different flanks. Like, Rohan's busy on pretty much every flank now because he is what is left of the defenders. Trolls are lumbering forward, but slowly. They need to get forward. They could deal with this Rohan flank quite easily, I think. And the crossbows here. If they can stay alive, they could deal with that pike unit, the pole army. But I think they're getting shot by Haldir, who keeps getting resupplied. This man is, on a resupply mission. And there you go, Boromir has fallen.
Have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
The trolls were just a little too much for him. The trolls and the cav. And they are going to break here. I mean, the thing is, I guess the cav's holding on here. Yeah, you can see it's losing. It's just get him out. Get him out. They should not be in here. The spear's losing somehow as well, surprisingly. But there you go. They break through, and now I guess that was the plan. Hold these guys in place so they get encircled here by this unit. It's a costly tactic, though. I don't think it's really worth it. Yeah, it's interesting. The defenders have the attacks. Sorry, have cav left is insane. Just cav. I think we're going to see the trolls maybe deal with the Era of the Eastfold here. I think that would be my best tactic. Send the servants of the eye into the back of those guys. You'll deal with them easily enough.
We are abandoned.
Yeah, trolls and spears. Oh yeah, they'll deal with them easily enough. Phantom's charge though. That's probably not going to end well. But there you go. The trolls counter charge, and that should get them. They are also going to flank here. Household Knights. They need to get Camul in. Just go into the back here. Just deal with these guys. They are going to charge the back of these archers here. That should break most of those, I'd imagine. The spears might last a little longer, but I don't know. The cav, yeah, it's taking a while to die, though.
Men are broken and are fleeing.
They're going to pull out of that combat. They're going to go into the next. Household Knights get a charge. Trolls could assist again on any of these fights. Camul could also assist. They should really throw him in. It looks like also like Rohan has actually defeated most of the forces here. He's actually engaging against uruks with a lot of ammo left. Where have they been? Should have been firing their arrows so much earlier. But they have not been firing a single shot. There you go, early retainers. Going to win that fight there easily enough. What they're killing off here, Uruk Throng. Yeah, they've still got a lot of troops there, to be honest. These are all healthy Axtanes. Guard of Mudaseld. Helmingast is a very good hybrid unit. Trolls are winning over here, though, granted. I'll give them that. They are making some big red splats. And yeah, kind of look at this guy okay. You okay, sir? Yeah, get back in the fight. But yeah, they are kind of flanking the polearms, is what I was going to say. The trolls could just pull through the polearms. The crossbows definitely need to get around the flank of these polearms. Stop blasting them. If the trolls are going to stand here and at least take the wrap, then the crossbows should get around the flank and just blast these crossbows, these polearms. Crossbows, get around the flank. Start shooting. Haldir does have no ammo left, and he could just charge those crossbows instead, and I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to make sure these crossbows don't do anything. They are getting obstructed. A real old shame. There you go. Yeah, Haldir's going to pull out. I think so. The Sword Thanes. It's going to be the polearms dealing with those trolls. The trolls have lost one already. Not a good sign. Once drops, they all start to drop pretty quickly. Crossbows dealt with. Haldir's had a great game. Warden's defenses here. They've done very, very well. And they are going to, like I said, the Cav here is in a botched job doing with the spear unit. It's still engaged with them. Household Knights now in here. I mean, in prolonged melee, I would have thought that Rohan may be able to win this. There's a lot of Cav in there, though. That's the thing. And there you go. Theoden going in.
Losing their advantage.
Going in, dealing with Kamul. Charging the Merkin trackers, which is not a bad idea. Trolls are still in here. They're fighting Westfold axes. And they are losing to Westfold axes. They have seen a fair amount of action already, but they shouldn't, I wouldn't have thought, lose these shot. I don't know, maybe they're pretty strong, I don't know. Mull is now going in. And there you go, in goes Theoden as well, he's going to actually encircle. Finally, the Cav pulls out. The Cav pulls out of combat now. Why is this? Just because the Household Knights are here? They just wanted to try and get these guys out of the choke point a bit more? I don't know. General has fallen. Theoden's gone. Dying to trolls by the looks of it. Being smacked off his horse by a big club. And yeah, they are actually going to break that, you know. They're going to break through there as well. Our Mordor. I mean, this is pretty close. It's pretty damn close. It's just a shame that there's not like a lot left over on this side to actually, you know, contend with these guys. Olokai, though, yeah, getting killed off by the elves. Elves and Rohan, you know, got all the forces left. Rohan's now sending guards of Mudaseld across. But it looks like, by the skin of their teeth, the forces of Mordor are going to win on this side. Or forces of evil. Mainly Mordor, though. There you go. Enemy general dead. I think it's Kamul. Kamul's not got a lot left apart from his Olokai and the Wraiths. The Ologs might break. The Wraiths won't, though. Surprised though. This Westfold axe must be insane then. I mean, Kamul wasn't a bad nick, I didn't think, but his unit is also really good. It is winning though. It's just maybe he was lucky that they killed Kamul off. And there you go, the Olokai dealt with the Westfold axe. It's just like that. It's all that needed to be done. Kamul might still be alive if the trolls went in. And there you go. And now a showdown of 1,200 against 140. And balanced power is pretty even actually, because the trolls and the Cav is what's left. And actually, they still got this troll as well. You could deal with him. But we're going to fast forward a little bit. I imagine they're going to wait for the attackers. The defenders aren't going to push out. They've got guards of Mudaseld on a bridge. They're staying there. A nice choke point. There are lots of other choke points, though. This bridge here has not been defended. They are defending this river crossing here, though, which is good. That is the one that's often forgotten about. And it looks like, I was going to say, I think the Cavs got speed over the infantry. They should really, they could probably get to any of these crossings first. Looks like they are going to try and defend the bridge instead of the shock. And they're going to give up this one. Yeah, it's kind of a 50-50. What can they defend? I think the swords might get there just about in time. And save these, save Rohan from being pushed by over a bridge. Olokai, though, yeah, 6 out of 10, 6 out of 8, sorry. Very tight. Here we go. How are they going to do, though? We're going against Erling Retainers. Not exactly the strongest sword unit in the world. I've faced trolls as Rohan quite recently in a siege. I got absolutely blitzed. Yeah, it looks like I'd say those Retainers are going to struggle. They need some archer support, which I don't think they have any. The polearms, they do the job. Cap charged into a river, and actually is doing pretty well out of this. The servants of the Iron Man, they're pretty damn strong. I would have dismounted them at some point soon, because I don't think they're going to have much purpose on horseback. Witch King's right at the front line, by the way. Been an absolute champ. If he dies, I think Mordor's army will break, though. But Westfold Axis, doing pretty well. Haldir maybe wants to go into this fight, I would say. Keep just feeding that fight with more infantry. The guards Moodus held here don't need to stay there anymore. You can see that the forces of evil are committed. This is not looking like a good choke point here for the forces of good. Cav is just going to, through sheer will, try and break through. And they're going to pull back one of the units, maybe go for another charge. I was going to say, be careful pulling back the Witch King, because he might die. I don't think that achieved much, and the pole arms have now arrived. I think it's over. It's over for Mordor in this choke point. They're going to try and pull back the Witch King now. Good, good. Get him out of there. But I think it's over. The pole arms now here kind of defeat the point of these Cav trying to push the choke point, and they need to fall back. Trolls as well are dropping, I think, on the bridge. They've lost another 2 since we last checked in on them. Haldir's slaying trolls. Khamul's bodyguards in there without Khamul. And at least, I think that's the Witch King. Yeah, he's moved back over here. These other Cav are staying in now. At least get the healthy one out of there. Insane that this small amount of troops though is a real worry for the defenders. There's 110 men left. Well, men, trolls, wraiths, things like that. That's a worry. The balance power is not out. It is now in favor of the defenders, but it's not by much. 50 seconds left of the siege. Are they going to win by time, or are they going to actually manage to wipe out the attackers? I don't know. Or maybe make a mass rout. Oh, the trolls on that charge there from the Haldir just absolutely got destroyed. They dropped by a lot. And it looks like actually the Witch King's wavering, and there you go, mass routes. And I think that's going to be GG. He's breaking. I can't imagine anyone else is going to stand much longer. 42 people remain. And there you go. I think it's even less now. Yeah, 10. It's all of Khamul's bodyguard and just the wraiths. They're just going to be killed off quickly. I don't know if and the trolls are still in here, but I think they've broken. Yeah, they've shattered. The wraiths have died, and now it's just Khamul's bodyguard. 6. Surely they'll just break. 3, 2, and a draw. It actually went to time. I'll call that a victory for the defenders. Absolutely. Yeah, that is absolutely definitely a draw. Not a draw, sorry. A victory for the defenders. Did an insane job. Did a very, very good job. And yeah, I definitely feel like there was a few mistakes made by the attackers. I think definitely should have focused on Gondor a lot more. I mean, they used the sappers up to blow up a wall they didn't need to. Those guys definitely could have been used late games to try and blow something up. But yeah, some good play still by the defenders though, by the attackers, sorry. And the defenders put up a really good strong defense. Both sides play really well. I just think that attackers made a few mistakes for sure. But this was sent in by Jack, who also known as Itchy Right Nut. He was playing as Gondor. He got 232 kills with Boromir before he fell. 181 kills with the Pelargir Marines. 217 with his Gondor swords. 150. 201 kills with the Spear infantry. Citadel Guards getting 195, 158 kills. Prince's Coast Guards 132 kills. 201 with the Fountain Guards. 227 kills with the Blackroot Archers. And then this one got 264 kills. Then his Gondor Archers 232. Then the Prince's Sergeants, which need to be made into knights, getting 357 kills. Very good. Then we have Blocks playing as Rohan, 200 kills with Theoden before he fell. The Erling Retainers getting 252 kills. Then his Westfold Axis really didn't get that many kills, actually, looking at the kill count. They weren't that impressive, maybe. Axane's here getting 104 kills. His Guards and Mudasel 246 kills. His Archers did very well, 193 kills, 137. His Helmingast getting 252 kills, 220. The Cav 164, 110, and then the Household Knights 69 kills. Then one long arrow playing as Lothlorien. 311 kills with Haldir, and he's still very healthy. He's insane. I think he got those ammo resupplies as well, which helped them out. A Lorien Sword Company getting 121 kills. His Amaral Sentinels 103. Galadrim Sword Warriors 298, 220. The Galadrim Spear Warriors 170 kills. Yeah, the Heroes of Amadlank, not a lot of kills because they got Grenadier down. The Archers, 217 kills, 250, 197. Then we have Donovan playing as Isengard. Had a rough game. Look at it. His infantry there. You can see not many kills. None of them getting 100 kills. His Berserkers, though, got 165. 210 with his Urukai pikes is pretty solid. Should have possibly brought another one of those. And then, yeah, his archers, yeah, 127 with one of his crossbows. But yeah, really struggling. And then his White Iron Grenadiers, 301 kills. On elves as well is incredible. And then we have Nikki playing as Dol Guldur, 333 kills with Kamul is not too bad. 378 kills with the Guldur Blades, 152 with his champion blade here. 198 with the Guldur Glaives. So yeah, 196, 145 with the champions, 136 with the champions here as well. Yeah, should have brought more shock. Like, spam these guys out. Like the blades, one of them did very well, but most of them did not do that great. They're not worth bringing. His Merc Trackers 128 kills, and then his Cav here getting 214 kills, and his Olokai 279 kills. Then you have Yuta playing as Mordor, 123 kills with the Witch King. Before he routed, and then we got the Morgul Orcs here with 135 kills. His infantry again really struggled, not a lot of kills. I mean, his Uruk bodyguard being lost so early on. Why it was sent in first, I do not know. And then his Morgul Raiders 108 kills. Is not too bad for them. Archers 172 kills with the bow rabble, but the rest, yeah, not many kills at all. His Cav 210, 283, and prolonged melee is pretty impressive. And his Olokai 136 kills. But there you go, guys. That is today's Dawnless Days siege battle. The defenders hold strong. And yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show support. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any Dawnless Days action. And until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.